The last part of our chatbot project is to kind of spice it up and add a little bit of animated effects to make it just look nicer. While many different graphic features can be added, you could add animations, you could add things from your motion category, looks, sound. Most of these, many of you already know how to do. However, one that many may not know how to use is the broadcast. So what I can do is maybe something like when a category is recognized, maybe I could broadcast the name of that category. So I might do something like, I'll do the cost category since that's the least amount. So what I'll first do is I'll go to sprites and I'll add some letters. So I'll click on sprites and I'm going to click on the letters to choose letters, and I'll just choose C. And what I want to do is spell the word cost. So I'm going to choose the word O and then S and lastly T to spell the word cost. What I'll do is I'll move those maybe right above Netflix, just like that. I'll have my letters up here. The next thing I'll do is I'll go to my Abby sprite, and inside of my Abby sprite, I'll go to my events category. Inside of events, I have my broadcast blocks. So I'll grab the first broadcast block, which is broadcast speak, and I'll click on the speak and change that to new message. And I'm going to call this cost. You can name your broadcast messages anything you want. However, it's important when programming to name things such as variables, give them meaningful names, that way you know what they're used for. So I'm going to have that broadcast cost, and what I want is whenever the cost category is recognized, I want these letters cost to be displayed. So I can take that broadcast cost and I'm going to put that down right underneath where it says if recognize text answer label equals cost, then it's going to broadcast cost, and then we'll have that right there. We'll leave that like that, and then we'll go over to each of these letters. So I'll click on the C. Now, when the program starts, I don't want cost to be up there. So I'm going to have when green flag clicked looks. We're going to hide that. Then I'll go to the events category. I'll grab when I receive cost. If we click on that cost, we see we have speak there also. So whatever you name your broadcast, it's going to be there. And as you add more and more broadcast, it will show up there. But anyway, so I have when I receive cost. What I want to do? Well, first I want to show the C. So I'll go back to looks and I'll add the show. And that's really all I want to do. But maybe I want to add maybe even some more color effects. So I'm going to add this change color effect by 25, and I'll add another control. Maybe I'll do that, repeat that 10 times, and then we'll hide it. And I want this for all of those letters. So I'm just going to drag that over each letter so that this code goes with all of those letters. And if this was the regular Scratch website, the regular Scratch website has what's called a backpack, where we could put these in the backpack and we could more easily add these to other codes. But let's see if that's for all of those letters. So let's click on the O. So it's with the O, it's with the S, it's with the T. All right, so let's test this out and see what happens. All right, so when green flag clicked, the cost should leave. So there's a little mistake, and that's okay, because when you're programming, you're bound to make mistakes, but we need to figure out what we did wrong. So what we did wrong, or what we did not do, is we did not add a when green flag clicked, hide the O, the S, and the T. So let's do that. It might just be faster just to say when green flag clicked, hide, and I'm just going to drag that to the S and the T also. Let's see if it's there. Okay, it didn't go over there with the S, so I'll just add that. When green flag click, hide. Now let's give it another shot. I'll click on the stop. So we'll click the green flag. Hello, would you like to know anything about Netflix? Let's say, when did Netflix start? Okay, so it gives me information about Netflix history. Let's type in how much is a Netflix plan. Okay, if you notice, I got my cost special effect there, and I get the answer right there. And that'll stay there until I ask another question. That is how you use your broadcast block.